What is up, y'all? What is up, y'all? Welcome back. So we recently got a very exciting announcement. The second yellow coin LR of the year is Tien from the second world tournament, right? Yeah, I think it's a second world tournament. The first one was against Jackie Chun, and then after that. Was it the second or the first one? So is this when he fought against Goku the second time? I can't remember because I remember they meet Tien in a this is going from the anime. They meet Tien in a filler episode, and then they come and then they fight, and it's Jackie Chun versus Goku. And I think that's like way before. Yeah, that's like way before. Yeah, that's a way before. Yeah, so they meet Tien in the filler, and then they meet him again at the tournament. And I'm pretty sure when they meet again at the tournament, this is where that character is from. So let's look at the SSR art. Pretty cool. Cool stance. I really like this stance. A very unique stance. A very unique silhouette. Yeah. Not much I can say about the SSR. About the TOR. He's doing the Dodon Ray. This is when flight was pretty rare in Dragon Ball. But when Tien started flying, he was like, oh, what? He's flying? It became kind of insane. So yeah, good TOR art. Good SSR art. This LR art is pretty good. I love the volleyball. Every time I think of the volleyball, I just think of the Wolf Fang volleyball fist from Budokai 2. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So let's start getting into the kit, yeah? So we do have the final trump card, an earthling category, key +3, and stats +200%. So final trump card is actually a pretty solid category. We have the 7th anniversary fusions. We have the Tech Vegeta Grade 8. We have the 10th anniversary unit and the Easy A's. We have Go Tanks. Just a bunch of characters, you know. And a lot of these characters might be getting an Easy A soon. For example, back here, like this Piccolo could get a Easy A. They could Easy A this LR Tien right here. They can Easy A. Let's see. I was about to say they could give like a. Is there any like Chaozus? No. Alright, what about Earthlings? But yeah. Anyway, rewind. Going back to Final Trump Card. There's a bunch of good units. I wish the 5th anniversary units still had their, with the buffs, but whatever. Pretty solid. You got the 10th anniversary units on here, and the Easy A's, which they're still ruling this game. So there you go. Earthling category, pretty good. We got the Taos. They probably link up pretty well. If I remember the Tao video correctly, Tien actually had quite a few links. Not too. The Earthling category is not too great. I mean, there is the LR Grandpa Gohan that could kind of hold his own. The AGL, Bulma, and the Tech Mai can kind of hold their own if, they could dodge. The Hercule and the Chi-Chi, pretty good. But the Taos are pretty solid, and General Boo's pretty solid. But other than that, Earthlings, they could use a bigger buff. Honestly, maybe they could Easy A Bulma, Yajirobe, this Tien. Yeah, this Krillin. Yeah, they could definitely like Easy A some other characters and buff up this squad for sure. So anyways, we got the leader skill down, so let's go into the kit. Activates the entrance animation upon the character's entry. Okay, no condition, good. Feed 4 to 8 randomly at the start of turn for 10 turns. Okay, cool. Basic effects. Key +2, attack and defense +250%. And all allies defense +30% for 2 turns. Oh my god, that's... Oh my god, 30% support for 2 turns? Just off rip? That's kind of nuts. Before receiving an attack, damage reduction rate +75%. Interesting. Interesting. After receiving an attack as the first attacker in the turn, defense +400%. Damage reduction rate +30%. Key +3, attack +100%, defense +200%, and damage reduction rate +20% for 3 turns? Oh my god, okay. How much is that? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 750% defense. Oh my god. So he has this before. So he gets hit, right? So he when he gets hit, he loses this. Is that what? So he loses this, but he gets 30% right here, and then he gets 50% right there. It says within a turn. So when he comes back, he has this, right? 95%. So yeah. So on his second turn, he has this up plus this bottom line up. Right? That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. I think he has 95% damage reduction on his second turn. His first turn, he has this and this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Tien. Looks like you can you can go slot 1, buddy. But we'll see how he ages. I kind of want to see him in game. Hopefully we get him with our summons. But if not, then and that'll be a yikes. As a second or third attack in a turn, attack +100%, defense +200%. Attacks are effective against all types for 4 turns. Attack +400%, defense +200%, and great chance of evading enemy attack when attacking. What? Does he get both of these? Why didn't they just like add the stats together? Is it like 500 attack, 400 defense? They split it up. I don't know if that like, I'm not sure if that affects the equation at all. Let me know down in the comments if this affects your stats and if it's not just like additive to each other. So he has like a bunch of stats. 30 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1,030% defense and no 1,080 actually 1,080 around there. Interesting. And a bunch of attack too. We'll see how high his attack stack can go. Maybe he's the key to the Million Arena. When receiving a Ki Blast super attack, high chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. Nullifies it and counters with tremendous power if there's a Kamehameha category enemy. Okay. So if he gets hit by a Kamehameha, he basically nullifies it. Kamehameha category. If any of these characters are enemies, then we can counter them, right? That's how it works. Because the bosses and the characters that we have the same categories. Do they not? So all these characters, if they become bosses, we can counter. Oh, that's kind of nuts. There's actually a bunch of characters on here. We could look at that. We could. The Vegito and Festival Battles we could counter. He has 3 supers that come in, by the way. Who else is a boss character that we can counter? Low-key not much. He's gonna be bad against the villains, like, because Kamehameha category is normally the super types. So extreme types he's gonna have a tough time to deal with. Is he an extreme type? Oh, he is an extreme type. Oh, that's cool. Because he's a villain at this time. At least he has a 50%, but yeah, he really does need like a Kamehameha category enemy. He's gonna be really good against them. Yeah, no, I mean, we'll see what his attack stat is, because if he can like pump out like 100 to 200k, not k, 100 200 million damage per super, this guy's gonna be busted. All right, let's look at his active skill. Can be activated when there's a Turtle School or Kamehameha category enemy starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle only once. Causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Key plus 24. Interesting. Interesting. They give, I don't know why they give him the key plus 24 if he doesn't have any 24 key passive effects. I don't know what's the point. I guess it's just to, just to pop the thing, I guess. Causes ultimate damage to enemy, nothing else. We'll see how good that is. Hopefully this does like 500,000, 500 mil. That'd be crazy. Super attack, 12 key. Raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage, and lowers attack and defense. Okay, kind of basic. Greatly raises attack. Oh yeah, here's now. Oh, he stacks attack. God bless. Causes mega colossal damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense. Okay, cool, cool. I like that he stacks attack, but not defense. He does have 95% damage reduction, so that's good. The thing is, without that defense, he's gonna age pretty badly. Like, the next meta shift, he's probably gonna be out of the conversation unless our HP becomes enormous, right? Because let's say enemies start hitting for they're hitting for like 25 million right now, right? So let's say they start hitting for let's double that, 50 million. 95% damage reduction probably won't be helping you if they're gonna be hitting for 50 million. Like, to be honest, like, you might survive one hit, but then another hit, like, you're not gonna survive that. So 95% damage reduction is good for now, but then once the meta shifts, he's gonna age out pretty well, especially since he has no defense on super. So his Link skills: Crane School, Infighter, Dodon Ray, Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Ball, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. He's definitely gonna link well with the Tao. Let's see. He links well. Oh, wow, that's it. Well, he links well with the Kid Goku. Once these guys EZA, like, he's gonna have like a legitimate team. And look, we could raise super attack with the free-to-play Tien, so be sure to do that. DB Saga Earthling's final trump card: Bond of Friendship, Bond of Master Disciple, War Tournament Participant, Earthbred Fighters. I know I kind of just slurred all my words right there because I'm just trying to get through this quick. But yeah, decent categories. Bond of Master and Disciple and Bond of Friendship do need leader skills coming up. But everybody else, he basically has brand new leader skills. Like, a bunch of new characters have all his leader skills. So Bond of Friendship and Bond of Master and Disciple are the only 2 missing ones. So there we go. Looking pretty solid. Okay, that's cool. Tien's looking good. Once we get him, I'll use him, see how he is in game. Yeah, so far so good. 95% damage reduction. Looks like he has a bunch of stats as well. What are his basic stats? Ooh, 22k for HP. That's pretty solid, I think. Okay. To be honest, I never really cared for stats that much. I don't really care about what the base is because they could really just like beef it up in the passive just like this. And I don't really know what the calculations are. So if you know what the calculations are, like start a turn, post super, like let me know down below in the comments because I really want to know. Let's get started and let's watch the animations. Let me do that, I think. All right. Nope. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's restart this.
I might just possibly be able to have an enjoyable fight.
Okay. Dude, this is like straight ripped from Dragon Ball. Oh my god, even the coloring is crazy. Wow. This is like a new era of animations, I swear. We are entering a new era of dude, every animation for the 10th anniversary has been like has been so amazing. Oh my god. Tri-beam? Ha! Yeah, that thing. Oh, he doesn't say ha at the end, bro. Dude, he doesn't say ha. He doesn't go ha at the end. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's see. Let's check the JP animations. Let's see if yeah, that's a badass stance. So when are we gonna get voiced super attacks and voice support memories? All right. Ikuso. Yes, sir. Kiko. Yeah, that's fire. Let's see. There's one part when he does the volleyball fist. They put a heart at the end. Do they put a heart at the end for the English? Aw, they don't put the heart at the end, man. Dude, the whole joke, bro. Dog, like, come on. The whole joke right here is just gone. Like, the whole joke right here, the entire joke right there is literally missing from Global. Insane. That's kind of, that's actually pretty insane. Anyways, that's Tien. Very, very exciting. Let's see the medals. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not the, dude, please don't tell. Are these the freaking human extermination medals, man? Please don't tell me they literally gave. So why are you using these medals, man? Oh my god, why are you still using these medals, man? Please, Dokkan. They need to revamp the Hero. I still don't know why they haven't revamped the Hero Extermination event. Come on. Annoying. Whatever. We also have an exciting EZA coming. Int Yamcha. This is one of my first leaders that I've gotten. Yamcha, very dear to my heart. He was the first team that I used for my war. I used Yamcha's team for World Tournament for the first like 5 or 6 World Tournaments because I didn't have anybody else. It was literally just Yamcha and every Earthbred fighter, a weak character I could put on the team. So Int Kid Gohan, AGL Gotenks, Int Piccolo, STR Piccolo, this Yamcha, and then the Int Goku. I used all of them for the World Tournament, and they did me pretty well. So I'm pretty fond of this character. And let's get into the kit. So leader skill from base. Let's see. So it's the same, just +1 key. It's very stupid. They should change it to 50% right here. I don't know why they don't. Why don't you just make it like 220 elite? It's nuts. Right. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Activates entrance when there's another Earthbred fighter on the team. 20% dodge for 1 turn, 200% stats, and ki +3 for 5 turns. Basic effects: ki +3, attack and defense +200%, high chance of critical, high chance of evade. Launches an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, and randomly changes a certain type to rainbow, int excluded. Okay, so 50% crit, 70% dodge so far. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, defense +40% and chance of evading enemies attack +10% before attacking. So he needs 3 rainbows, and then he has 100% dodge. Okay. For every attack performed, attack and defense +40% up to 200%, and chance of performing crit +10% up to 50%. Oh, so you don't even need. He builds up 100% crit. You don't even need crit. So you just go max additionals for him, I guess. Because he has 70. He has a guaranteed dodge and guaranteed crit. So you build all additional, I think. After evading an attack, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. For every super attack performed, chance of evading enemies attack 10% within a turn. What? What? So he has this and this? What? So, okay, let's say, realistically, let's say 3 rainbows, right? 30%. So he has, let's say he doesn't have an intro. Let's say like his second turn, right? So he doesn't have this anymore. So he has 50% chance plus 80% chance. And then he attacks when he has 90% chance. If he gets 4 rainbows, he has 90%. He attacks once, he gets 100%. If he gets 5 rainbows, which is pretty rare, I admit, 5 rainbows, but you can get 5 rainbows, pretty common if he's Rainbow Key Sphere changing. Especially with like Tao's team. If you put Tao on the team. Wow, wow. He basically has 100% dodge at all times. He's literally a dodging machine. That's nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts. So you can literally build this guy full additional. You don't even have to give him dodge or crit. Insane. Yamcha is insane. Obviously, he's going to get got by dodge canceling, but so far, on a stage that doesn't have dodge canceling, he's just going to... This guy's just not going to get hit. He's just not going to get hit. Nuts. Nuts. So let's look at the rest of his kit. Active skill can be activated after the character evades 4 more enemy attacks or when all allies attacking are earth-bred fighters, which this is gonna be pretty common. Does he have any? Just his entrance is his only restriction, but having this is not too hard. Having earth-bred fighters is not that difficult. Look at all these units just on this first page alone. Just on this first page alone, you got a 14, so that's pretty good. Obviously, we know what his does. He just does damage. Let's see. Super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning. High chance of stunning is good. What do you have before? He had raises attack. Yeah, now he's greatly raising attack and defense. Pretty solid. I kind of wish he was stacking though, but whatever. What's up with Dokkan with these units that stack, and then like giving them like side units that like don't stack? Interesting. Links, typical links, Turtle School, solid support, Infighter, Z Fighter, shocking speed, Kamehameha, fierce battle. Categories: Sand Saga, Earthlings, Kamehameha, worthy rivals, Turtle School, and Earthbred fighters. I've never seen this Krillin before. Where is this Krillin from? I've never seen this Krillin before. I don't even have him, but whatever. Links pretty well with, the typical Earthling Z fighters. Doesn't really link well with Tien at all, so we'll see how great he is on Tien's team. He had decent links, but it's not the greatest. But yep, there we go. Earthling / DB Saga teams are looking pretty good. Thank God we're finally getting some Dragon Ball representation. It's been far too long. I know it's not that hype, but having something for these fans, because we've been starving, And the animations, they cooked up the animations so hard. So that's another thing I really like. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like down below and leave a comment about your thoughts about this Tien and Yamcha. And if they could survive the upcoming meta shift, let me know. And please remember to subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.